Hello Year 3 and welcome to our first geography topic of Year 3. This time we're going to be learning all about rivers and coasts. Now geography is a science that tells us all about the world. So we'll be looking at the natural world, but also looking at things which are man-made and how humans impact on the world around us. So as a little overview to start with, we have some pictures of the coast. So different types of coast that we might see, different features. Rivers and what they might look like. And we also have a diagram of some of the different features of a river. So from its source, where it starts, all the way down to where rivers meet the sea or the ocean. But in our first lesson, what we would always do usually is look at the atlases we have in class. Now, I totally understand that lots of you won't have an atlas at home, but hopefully you might have a globe or a map of the world, or maybe even a jigsaw of the world, and hopefully be able to access the internet to find information. So, I'd like you to think about, what is an atlas? Why are they useful? And what information do they give us? If you pause the video for a second, you can have a think about those questions. Okay, an atlas is basically a book of maps. Now they can be very simple or they can be more challenging. They're useful because they give us information about the world, our place in the world, about countries, rivers, all sorts of both natural and man-made features. And I've kind of answered my third question there about what information they give us. Okay, let's take a look at some of the atlases we have in school. Looking around the school, these are some of the resources that I found that might be useful for me. So, these are some of our atlases. So they range from the very easy, which the children downstairs in Key Stage 1 might use. This is the atlas we generally tend to use in Year 3. This you might have seen in our book corner. It's our maps poster book with lots of lovely maps from around the world. And finally, our globe. So like I said, you might have a globe or map of the world at home, and it has loads of information on names of countries, capital cities, even mountain ranges, the names of the oceans. There's plenty of information that you can find from a globe as well. In your packs, you should have the Great Geography Quiz, which is a bit of a fun warm-up to get us thinking about what we already know about geography and also how we might find information that we don't know. Now, if you don't have this quiz or you haven't got your pack yet, you can't find it, you can pause the video here and copy down the questions. Okay, so show you how to start having a go at filling it in. The first question is, what are the 4 countries of the United Kingdom? So you may know this, you may know some of these countries. If not, how else could we find it out? I might begin by looking in my junior atlas. So if I turn to the contents page at the front, now all this is about the different continents. But on the first page, we have the United Kingdom. Now right at the top there, the British Isles, it says countries. So if I turn to page 12, here we go. I can see a map of the United Kingdom. Now, I'm not going to point it out to you, but you should hopefully be able to see 4 different coloured countries as part of the United Kingdom, and what are those countries called? Now, my second question, let me get my piece of paper, is name 3 rivers in Europe. So again, I need to go back to my contents page. I'm going to look at Europe, land height and rivers. So for this one, I'm going to turn to page 40. Let's have a little look. That's 39. That's no good to me. So here there's a lovely map. So this is a map. It has the country lines on it, the country borders, but mostly it's focused on the land. So the brown shows us where the land is higher, which suggests where the mountains are. There's a lovely key at the bottom to help us. And the blue, they're very light blue, you can't quite see them. Blue wiggly lines are rivers. Now, any of the rivers here are rivers in Europe. So you could choose any two of those. Of course, if there's a question which is a bit more specific, the other place you can look is the index, because that will tend to have more detailed entries, and it will also tell you exactly which page to find it on, and in some cases, which square of the map to find the information in. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just have a go at the quiz, see how many of those you can get, and then we'll bring those along to one of our Zoom meetings. If you just keep it in your pack, then you'll have it to hand. Maybe not today, maybe I'll give you till tomorrow and to do that one. We'll mark it together. If you'd like a real challenge, at the bottom, there's a space for you to write your own questions. Could you write a question about the geography of the world and challenge your friends or even your teachers to answer it? Okay, bye for now.